Hi, I'm Sandy Genovese, and welcome to this episode of the Ellison Education video series. You know, you can really zhuzh up a heart by simply adding an arrow. I have one that I've done that to here, and if you look at the die, this is the die that I used to create this. The heart cuts separate from the arrow pieces, which means you can place them wherever you want, but it also means you can use the arrow pieces to decorate any number of cool things that you might want to slide through the heart by just cutting a couple of slits. If you look here, you can see if you want to give kids a pencil as a treat, I just cut a couple of slits and wrote the word enjoy, and then I've put a pencil through. I can go back and add the arrow portion to the pencil if I want, just to make it look more like an arrow that's slicing through the heart. If you want to give milk or juice, you can put a straw and in the slits of the heart. And here, we're going to make this one today. If you want to give, maybe for a teacher, it would be great for teacher appreciation, you want to give them a hot cup of coffee or a hot chocolate or maybe a hot tea. I've used a stir stick that I got at the coffee store. And all I did was I wrote what it was for, and then I placed the arrow pieces on top of it. And we're going to see, it's really pretty easy to do. I went ahead and I cut out the heart, and then I put lines so I could have something, it's easiest to write what it's for before I add any of the other embellishments. So I'm going to turn it around so that I can write that it's, this way the teacher will know, it's good for, and I'm going to really make the one, try to highlight it for one. And then you can say hot chocolate. I think that's what I'm going to say, hot chocolate, hot cocoa, hot tea, hot coffee. So once you have this, then it's a question of adding the slits. And I went ahead and I placed pencil lines just so you could see. And if you're going to do an X-Acto knife, of course, you're going to want the teacher to do that for the kids. But have something like, this is just the cardboard from an old notepad. And I'm going to go ahead and cut a slit in 2 places. And if the pencil line still shows and it bothers you, you can always go back and erase that. And then I'm going to slide the stir stick through. And honestly, even that's cute, I think, by itself. But I think it adds more personality if you go back and you add the other embellishments that are on the die. So I'm going to put adhesive on the back. Let me use my tweezers so my fingers are out of the way. I'll go ahead and I'm going to attach this so that it looks like it's coming right out of that slit. And then I'm going to put a double layer of feathers on the back just because my stir stick is extra long. And why not use it all if I've got it all? So I'll go ahead and I'll place this first feather and then just stick it right to the stick. And then I'll take the second one, line it up with where I've placed the slit, fasten it down, and then once everything is in place, then just push. And you can see how you've created just a really cool, fun treat. Good for students, good for adults, good for the teacher. You know, the arrow pieces on this die, they're perfect to decorate a pencil, a stir stick, or even a sucker. Fasten them to the heart, and you have a real work of art.